Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. I'm starting a new project and I wanted to share it with you. I'm going to move everything out of the way right now for a few minutes. First, I want to thank you for joining in. It's trying to get back on track of a regular crafting time. Yesterday, it was Sunday. And Saturday, the family and I spent all day winterizing the outside of the house, putting the pool furniture away, covering up the air conditioning units, covering up big planters, bringing plants in, putting them into the potting shed, etc., etc., etc. So yesterday, I decided to tackle this project, and it's so far so good. But I wanted to share it with you. And again, thank you for joining in, following along. And so we'll get started. I decided that I was going to, I've never made more than one junk journal at a time. So I thought I would make 4 at one time and see how it was. I see some gals whip things up very quickly, and it just always amazes me. But I've been working on these digitals. I ran them off last month. I've been cutting them out, trimming them, pulling papers. So it just hasn't happened overnight. It does take time. But I want to show you what I have done so far. And I want to show you what direction I'm going in. And I thought these would be some fun videos. And then when they're done, I plan on keeping one, I believe, for myself. And then I'm going to list the other 3 in my Etsy shop. And these are just fun little December junk journals, holiday junk journals. And I just want to share with you what I have completed so far. Excuse me. So this is one, and I've been playing around with this style of cover. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. But I want to show you the signatures and again what I have done so far. And I do not have my computer up. I can't tell you where I got these sweet digitals from. I will put them in my, I'm not very well prepared. I've been on the phone a lot today. My son goes in for his jaw surgery tomorrow, and that's weighing heavily on my mind. And we've both had a lot of calls from the hospital to get him ready, pre-registered, and all of that stuff. So we've had something every day. It's a pretty serious surgery. So for those who pray, I mean, you're not going to see this surgery until afterwards. It's completed. But I really appreciate prayers for a speedy and safe recovery. He's going to be laid up for 6 weeks. He's going to have his mouth shut, and then he's going to have to learn how to use that bottom jaw all over again. So yesterday, to keep my mind occupied, I came in, and what I did yesterday was, so getting back to the signatures and the digital papers, I will put in the description whose these digitals are, but I don't think she offers them anymore. I think I've had these digitals for about maybe a year and a half now, and I'm just getting around to using them. And I went back to see if she had any other items that would go with this, and I couldn't find them. She didn't have them on her website, so she might have discontinued these. But these are just really, really sweet. I call them, they're not all forest animals because these are some polar bears here. But each signature has the digital of the animals, the woodland animals. And each book is going to have 5 signatures. This is a sweet little rabbit. We've got a raccoon. And then a beautiful, beautiful red fox. So I just kind of went through, and on each signature, because when I print these out, I do like to print them on white paper because I think it just makes everything more vibrant and colorful. I do go and I get some beautiful matching scrapbook paper, and then I will stitch them together so the back isn't all white. But I've tried to keep these quite simple inside. There's a lot of digital ephemera that I'll be working with, and we'll work on that together to fill the inside. But I tried really hard to keep it at a minimum as far as pages. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 12 pages per signature. And again, I tried to keep them similar. I didn't want to do anything crazy. I wanted to make sure there was enough journaling spots and pages as well in these, but you kind of get the gist. And I just kind of repeated, you know, I love this season's greet. This is, I don't know, I'm sure you remember, but this is paper. I'm trying to think who it comes from, but it had the little perforations on each side. And back in the, well, I would say, what, in the 80s? I'd say in the 80s. Remember the printers for your computers? You put the paper in, it was like a accordion, and then it would just had your gears on the side, and it would just bring the paper through. That's where these season's greetings come from, and I just tore off the tabby sides. This is part of the digital paper as well. Right here, this really pretty plaid. And I just copied that onto the back side of this scrapbook paper. So that is this one here. And I tried to keep everything somewhat muted and trying to stick with the same colors as the Woodland Digitals. So that's one. And yesterday what I did is I matched all the papers up. I punched all the holes. I sewed them on. And these will go into the covers. And today I worked on the covers. This is another one. This is a little bit different. You'll see I did my paper or my cardstock there. So when it goes in the book, I can just put my paper right over this. I'm trying some different styles to see which one I like the best. And these, in this one here, these are fun little money envelopes that I have. And again, this is part of the digital series. And then here is, these are from, it doesn't say, but these are fun. We'll do something fun, a nice pocket there. This is from 717 Vintage Studio. I believe that's the name. This is her digital. This one I wanted to do a little bit more blues. And again, this is from 717 as well. I wanted to stick more with the pinks, the blues, and the reds in these here. This is some handmade paper from my sister-in-law out in Michigan. She used to work with handicapped children, and one of the things that they did was they made paper. This is really pretty. These are all actual little pieces of flower petals and pieces of fern in there. So again, it's pretty simple, and here's the other side of the paper, which is very pretty. I love this. This has a really fun texture to it with some sparkles. Really fun texture to that. So that is this one. I just tried to keep them, again, somewhat basic and similar, very Christmassy. So here's another one I did where it flips out. Again, this is the handmade paper that my sister-in-law sent to me. I just think that's really pretty. So that's another This is going to be another book. And then we have the gnomes, which I think are just adorable. And I left all of these long because I'll be putting snowflake charms, and I have some pine cone charms. They'll be going on here. So this is the Gnome Digital. I'll show you the digital papers first. So we have the Kissing Gnomes. And then we have Mr. Blue Gnome. They're just such sweet images. We have a cute little red one here. And a turquoise. But aren't they cute? And then another, he reminds me of Grumpy from the Seven Dwarfs. Looks like he'd be a little grumpy. And again, this one, I tried to, this is the same, this is a digital plaid that goes with the Gnome Digitals that I ran off. Another Season's Greetings. This I put some plain brown cardstock, which will be fun. This, again, this goes with the series. This is a blue turquoise plaid, which I just thought was great. There's the back side. And again, I just tried to repeat a pattern going through. And I love these, the green and the, in the other book, the red grid paper. But these will be really cute for, you know, any type of Christmas junk journal, or you could make it into a December daily. This is a real pretty piece of scrapbooking paper I cut down and added. I love this turquoise. And this again, these two are scrapbooking papers. More scrapbooking papers, which I thought were real pretty. There's the Season's Greetings that way. And that is that one. So for this here, I want to show you. This one here, I have a plaid cover. And these are all drying. So you're going to see that I did 3 different varieties of covers. So this one I thought would be really cute to go with this one. So this is just a piece of file folder, and then I have my heavy cardboard, which is this here. I usually use these to make my keepsake card holders out of, but I wanted to make a journal. And then this will just fit in like this. And then we're going to come up, and this is going to be the cover. It'll be fully decorated. But this will be, boy, it really does kind of, I have a woolly sweater on today and I'm shedding like crazy. But this will be the cover for this journal here, which I think is just very woodsy and it reminds me of a flannel shirt. I think it's perfect for this one here. So this will go on this set of signatures. These two here I made out of a heavy canvas, and I got this material. I think I got 4 yards of this at Hobby Lobby, and these again are drying. And this is, I used a cereal box for this one, and we will put this one is going to go in here. So this will be the cover for this one here, which is going to be really pretty. They're all going to be pretty. And then the inside we will be covering. I just haven't decided if I'm going to cover it, make a separate panel, cover it with material, if I'm going to do it with paper, make pockets. But I will do the inside of this and then I will add this and we will be good to go. So we're going to have a canvas cover for this one, and we're going to have a canvas cover. Again, I really do like these canvas covers. And then this one will go in like this. This one will be glued down first. And then I will put, this is how I did my Lazy Daisy junk journal for my girlfriend. And then I will put the interior panel over this. So we will have two. Let's just move this up a little bit. We will have two in the canvas cover. This one here, I think I made out of a Bisquick box. And these are nice soft covers. So there's plenty of room to expand. And then this one here is just something I'm experimenting with, but I really like it. This here, we're doing the gnomes in here, okay? So we have the 5 signatures, and I already have this glued in. This I made from a file folder. So, and I stitched this right on. This is a really nice soft cover. I do have a piece of, oh, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's almost like a felt, I guess it is felt, a felt type of lining material. So what I did is I cut a nice piece of this, I added it onto here, and then I stitched, you can see here, I stitched both of them on, all right? And then I just have to make the interior. This is already glued in, but I think this is cool because I haven't decided yet. I want it to fold like this. So what I'm thinking of doing is attaching it like this with a couple, either one nice piece of, I'll probably do just one nice piece of ribbon. I've been looking at Mrs. Coggs because I love the way Liz does a lot of her books. This is going to be my December daily this year. I bought this from her, oh gosh, maybe in the fall, but she sold these little tiny Christmas books, and this is going to be my December daily probably for the next few years or couple years. And I'm thinking of doing this the same way, but I don't know if I'm brave enough to put, and I've watched her time and time again, and I bought one of her courses to add the, you punch your, I call them rivets, but I don't know if that's the proper term. I'm not real good with terminology. I know it's not a brad, but you punch and add them, and then you can tie it up with the sari silk. And I do want to do that. Whoop. I do want to do that here. I just haven't decided if I'm going to do it on the outside or I want to have this tucked. And I guess it really wouldn't matter. I'd like to tuck it, I think, on the inside. But I think it would be fun. The other thing I could do is put one here and one here and then tie it up on the side with 2 nice bows and some sari silk. So this will be the last one that I do. I've got to think about this, how I want to do it, but I think this is going to be really cool. And it will just be, it's almost like a book in a box. So that's what I've been working on. So I just wanted to show you those. Let me show you a little bit of the ephemera, and then I'm going to bug out and I'm going to continue working on the interior. Let's see, where are my other, oh, right here. So this is a little box that I keep my small items that I'm working on. So I will just show you a little bit of what is going inside. There's Mrs. Coggs there. what's going inside these journals for ephemera. So when I just want to craft alone and not do a video and want to watch some Netflix, I come up here and this is what I do. I get things ready and I play with stuff. So we have all these really, really cute, lovely envelopes that will be going in the journals. So we have all of these pine cone, the poinsettias, beautiful lantern, candy canes. And I work on these at night when I get everything cut out when I'm watching TV. I really like these with the different, the cable knit sweater and the plaid. So this is the woodland skates. So these are going to be really, really pretty in there. So we have those. And then we have these really cute journaling cards. And with the sweet little animals on the back. Isn't that cute? So these will be tucked into different pockets and things. This is all part of that series. Again, I will list it, but I don't think it's available anymore. And then I made a cute little journaling card. This is some ephemera I cut out. So I've started with some little journaling cards. And then this here, I just started on these using some scrap paper. This is a good way to use up your scraps. And then this is a lot of the ephemera that I cut out that we will be working with and I'll be making. I'll do some, I have a feeling I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. I'll do some online, listen to me. I'll do some in YouTube videos, but a lot of it, I need to get caught up on my Netflix too. So I need to watch some items or some shows. But here are the really nice ephemera items that I cut out that comes with a kit. That these pine cones, these real pretty poinsettias. There's the candle. Some beautiful. Look at this deer, look at her. Even though it's a buck, but look at those eyelashes. Does don't have antlers. That. Some real pretty flower. And then there's, tons of pocket style, some journal cards if you want. Then we've got some nice pockets here that I'll be adding. So it's going to be a fun project. I'm really excited. We have these. These are a little bit larger. I can scale these down. These I might actually use in my scrapbook, my family scrapbooks. And then I haven't decided yet if I'm going to fold these in half and use as nice journaling cards, or if I'm going to cut them down. Whenever I'm not sure, I wait until the last minute to see exactly how I want to do that. These are cute little journaling cards. Then we have the gnomes. So this will be a lot of fun to work with. But again, I just wanted to show you what I am working on. I haven't forgotten about you folks. And I'll show you these real quick too. And then I'm gonna boogie on out. And so there's some nice little sayings that come with it. These are all little small pieces of ephemera. Buttons. Here's one of those little other cards I showed you. I love the animals. That's why I have to keep one for myself, because living in the woods, we have a lot of little critters around, and blessed. Aren't we blessed though? So we get a special delivery. Look at that. We get some candy, cute little tickets. So there's plenty to work with here when it comes time to embellish and create. Here's some more little candy in the wrapper. So that's it. That is it. That's what's going on. That's what's on my desk. That's what's taking place now. And so I invite you to follow along, join in. I'd love to hear your comments about this digital set. And I will see you in my next video. All right, everybody, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.